Hey everybody, Jeff Schneider here. It's 2017 and it's time for some new videos. So, the line that I just played is a 2-5-1 line in the key of B flat major concert key. Concert key, people, that's a C minor 7 going to an F7 going to a B flat major 7. So it starts off on the 2 chord. We're going to play the 1, then lower neighbor tone back to the 1. If we're on a C minor 7 chord, that means C, B, C. Now from there, we're going to go up the C Dorian scale. That's like a C minor scale. Until you get to that B flat, that concert B flat, which is the 7 of the C minor 7 chord. From there, from that 7, from that B flat, you're going to jump up to the 9, which is D. And then you're going to come down. You're coming down stepwise. So again, you're going to jump up to the 9 from that 7. That's B flat jumping up to D. And then you're coming down stepwise on the scale, the same Dorian scale. So D, C, B flat, and then A is where we're going to aim for. That's D, C, B flat, A. Now when we get to that A, that's where we're going to start thinking about the 5 chord, which is F7. Makes sense, right? Because the A is the 3rd of that F7 chord. So let's play what we have so far. There's the lower neighbor going up the Dorian scale. Skip up to the 9 now and go stepwise down until you land on the A, which is the 3rd of the 5 chord. You following? Let's keep going. This is where it starts getting cool. So you're on the 3rd of the 5 chord now. And here's where the altered scale comes into play. This lick makes use of the altered scale. You're on the 3rd, you're on A. You're going to jump up to D flat, which is the flat 13. And then you're going to come down stepwise within the altered scale. So quick review. What's the altered scale? It sounds like this. This is F7 altered scale. That's the 1, the flat 9, the sharp 9, the 3, the sharp 11, the flat 13. You can also think of that as the sharp 5, the flat 7, and then you're back at the 1 again. So basically all the notes are altered. That's why it's called the altered scale. You can also think about this scale as a superlocrian scale, which is the 7th mode of the melodic minor scale. You don't have to think of it that way, but if you like melodic minor scales, that might help you out. What I like to just think about is the function of each note, which is 1, flat 9, sharp 9, regular 3, sharp 11, flat 13, flat 7, and then you're back at the 1 again. It sounds complicated, but this is what it sounds like. Okay, that's the altered scale. Back to the lick now. We're on A, right? We resolve down to A, which is the 3rd of the 5 chord. We're going to jump up to the flat 13. Once you get to that flat 13, you're coming down the altered scale stepwise. So it's flat 13, which is D flat. And then sharp 11, regular 3, sharp 9, flat 9, 1, flat 7, flat 13 again. Let's do it from the beginning. Almost done now. You're on the flat 13, you're on that D flat, and you're gonna go jump down to the 3, jump down to A. So we're skipping over that sharp 11. We're skipping over that, what is that, B? We're skipping over B. And we're going down to A, which is the 3rd. From there, just down the altered scale again. That's 3, sharp 9, flat 9, 1. Only now that 1 at the bottom, that F at the bottom, it's not really 1 anymore because now we're on the 1 chord. When it was on the 5 chord, when we were playing an F on an F7 chord, it was like the 1. But now, since we're on a B flat major 7 chord, F is what number? B flat, C, D, E flat, F. It's the 5th note of the scale. So now we can think of this F as a 5. I know it sounds like a lot of numbers, but when you break it out in your head and on the paper, hopefully it makes more sense. I'll play the whole line one more time. My favorite part is in the middle of the line when it does this thing. Because you're taking that phrase, da 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 da, and you're repeating it down a half step, da 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 da, same intervals down a half step. It's a nice continuation of that little cell, that little idea there, and I really like developing ideas, and transposing ideas is a great way to develop ideas and continue them on. And this just does a really nice job of that. Okay. I'm gonna make a backing track and play this line over it and post that on my Patreon page. So if you guys wanna check that out, feel free to visit the link. I'm putting that up here somewhere. It's good to be back, guys. Gonna be putting out a lot more videos now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.